All right, today we are talking about the lattice method of multiplication. Lattice multiplication. Now, if you're from my generation, this probably sounds pretty unusual because here in the United States, we did not, in general, learn this method of multiplication in school. Let's get right to it. Let's say I have this multiplication equation. 21 times 15. What does it equal? Well, the first thing I'm going to do lattice multiplication is I'm going to look at how many digits we have. We have 2 digits, a 2-digit number multiplied by a 2-digit number. So now I need to set up the lattice. And I'm going to do that by basically I'm going to draw a box or a rectangle. And I know I need a 2-digit number there. So I need, whoopsie daisies, I need space for 2 numbers there. And then I need space for 2 numbers here. So let's do it. Oh my goodness, make these lines straight. I don't like that line either. Make this line and this line. I guess it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to put, let me use a different color. I'm going to put 21 on the top, let's say, and 15. Doesn't matter if you put 15 on top and 21 on the side, but anyway, here we are, 21 times 15. And now I'm going to create these like triangles within the boxes. I'm going to divide all these boxes in half so that they're like triangles. And now comes the very interesting part. I am going to, you ready for this? I'm going to look at each like I guess box or rectangle here, each section. And I'm going to multiply the numbers on the sides. So here, I'll start off with this one. What is 1 times 1? Well, 1 times 1 is just 1. So the lower part, the lower triangle, the lower section takes the 1's digit. And because I don't have a 10's digit, I'll just put a 0 there. And now we'll move on and we'll do this section here, which is going to be 5 times 1. And 5 times 1 we know is 5. Just throw in a 0 there. Again, 1's digit in the lower part, 10's digit in the next part. The top part. And now let's move on. Let's do this area here. It's going to be 1 times 2. We just look at the sides, and that's how we know what to multiply. And 1 times 2 is 2. Throw that 0 in there. And now we have this one little rectangle there. And that's going to be 5 times 2. I'm going all haywire here. 5 times 2 is 10. Now, 10, with 10, I'm going to put the 10's digit in the top part of this, the top triangle, and then the 1's digit, which is the 0, in the lower part. And now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort of look at all these individual sections and add up the numbers within them. Okay, so let's do it. 5, I'm looking over here, 5, that just becomes 5. Now I'm going to look at this section here. 1 plus 0 is just 1. And now I'm going to look at this area right here, 1 plus 2 plus 0. I'm going to add those digits up, add those numbers up. And that's going to give me 3. And then we're going to look over here. And as you can see, it's just 0. So, I mean, we can put a 0 there, but we don't need to. So what are we left with? Well, we now put these numbers side by side. It gives us 315. So guess what? The answer is 315. That is our answer. Isn't that so cool? And there, my friends, is the lattice method. So you might be wondering, okay, I think I kind of get it, but I'd like to see another example because that was just a lot of lines and a lot of triangles and a lot of this and that. And I can tell you when I was, first getting the hang of this, it's a very visual process. And it can be, some people love it and some people really don't like it. So I'm going to let's do 18 times 23. 18 times 23, that seems like a fun multiplication problem. Let me actually put it up top. 18 times 23 equals what? Right? Let's do it, guys. So start here. 2 times 8, that's 16. Remember, 10's digit there, 1's digit there. Now I'm going to do 3 times 8, that's 24. Now I'm going to go over here and do 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3. And now I'm going to go over here and do 2 times 1. Well, that's just 2. And now let's do our addition. Are we having fun yet or what? Let's do our addition. Okay. Let me do a different color. I'm going to do green actually. Well, start with 4 here. 6 plus 2, that's 8, plus 3, that's 11. Oh, and now I should tell you we're going to carry the 1 over here. We're going to carry it just like we do with like the standard algorithm. We carry it over and we add it to the next group. So now we've got 2 plus 1 plus 1, which is 4. And then we've got a 0 there, so we don't need to put anything. So the answer is 414. I can plug that into my answer. The answer is 414. Wasn't that fun? And let's just do one more just for kicks, all right? Let's do 306 times 15. All right. I'm going to just get right to it. 6 times 1, that's 6. 5 times 6, that's 30. Going to go over here. 5 times 0, that's 0. Going to go over here. 1 times 0, that's also 0. Now going to go over here. 5 times 3, that's 15. Going to go to this section. 3 times 1, that's 3. Now I'm going to add it all up. Let's see. 0, 9, 5, 4. My answer is 4,590. Now, isn't that cool? Now, you might love this method or hate it or kind of not really feel anything about it, but it's one more strategy to solve multiplication problems. All right, then, until next time.